So, out here at the range today having a little fun. And, yeah. That's our friend Morg. He is playing around with his 45 that he bought recently. I am loading rounds for my SIG, just in case someone wants to try that. We've also borrowed a Walther PK380 from my father, because we're trying to give my buddy Jake a taste of what he might or might not enjoy. Morgan bought that 45 recently. It's a Springfield 1911 clone. He seems to appreciate the heft and the holes that it's supposed to punch in things. He's not as accurate as the rest of us. America, fuck yeah! My buddy Brady, who posts his war in Sparky's server. He's over there doing some maintenance on his AR. There's the PK380. Very fancy, very Walthery, right? My own AR, which is a Ruger. I'm sure there'll be some people who mock me for it because, well, there's always someone to mock you for something. Hey! It's your turn.
Hey, want to throw off a couple shots, Dale?
Oh, why not?
Try the 45.
Safety.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Not bad. Not bad. Definitely handled worse.
Had a bit of fun?
Yeah. When I was up in Oklahoma, I used Tack Bunny's husband. He had a. She's the one with the judge.
Oh, okay.
But he had a. He actually has a 45 similar to Morgan's now, but at the time, he had a. He had a.
Look at this.
A High Point.
What's 223?
That's awkward.
Right, I'm sitting there like,
Okay.
okay. Unless there's a pre-done brush, like another one, but those are like all big boys on there.
The 22, in theory, would work. Maybe it's a sign. That's a leftist gun case. They don't want you using violent, evil weapons like the AR.
Irony, right?
But they have a 50 cal. All right.
Get right on getting the Desert Eagle.
Morgan's going up.
Oh, shotgun.
Morgan's going up with his shotgun.
Hey, Get the shotgun. Whoa,
Morgan!
Shoot the dirt. Don't shoot the plywood. Over there? Yeah.
Problem?
No, I just ran out of bullets. You want to use 2 rounds? Lug.
Wait.
Oh. That CPVC's still in there. I can take it out. dove compliant.
So what, 2 rounds?
Yeah, for dove season.
That seems ridiculous.
Well, it's ridiculous 'cause I got oil on my hand, so if we can unthread that.
Jake,
Right.
you're up.
Take your pick of weapons. Going for the Walther. I forgot all about that, boy. I didn't.
All right, take it down. He's practicing the safety that we've been drilling into him. This is good. This is good. All right, cool. So,
I'm gonna go for that side.
okay. So, there is not a round chambered. You need to chamber around. Hey, both hands. Come on, man. All right, stop. Your thumb needs to go forward. When you're holding it, I'll put y'all in my pocket real quick. So when you're holding it, the other hand needs to be on there, and your thumbs need to go like that.
Like that?
Like that. Because otherwise, you're going to shear off the top of your fucking knuckle. And I'm pretty sure you need that knuckle for something meat related or something.
Yeah, workman's comp.
If this happened at work, maybe. All right. I was wrong about that.
Huh, thought it was fire.
All right, so pull the hammer back. There you go. Now, you want to center that between those. Don't focus on those, focus on that.
So don't focus on that, just focus on that.
I said the other thing, the other way. Focus on that. Don't focus on those. Center that between those. Focus on that. And your hands, you screw it. We'll get you there eventually. Hey, he's getting some on target.
Yep.
See why I said you didn't want your thumb across the back like that?
You know, like that.
Yeah, because that would have been poor for you.
Yeah.
All right. I saw at least 3 hit the target. Yeah. That one on the left? No, up. That was you. And then there was one close to the middle. Yep. I rather thought you might.
I'm trying to remember a last time lesson where, you know, we don't want to shoot too high. Kind of want to, like, pull it a little bit down. A little bit.
So, when you're holding the weapon, my one hand on here?
Yeah.
Other hand, mirror. They're on there like that.
Yeah.
Like that. And that way, you're not back here fucking just waiting to have your fingers snapped off. Because this thing goes back at a pretty good velocity and then snaps back forward.
Yeah.
Something about, you know, internal combustion, right?
Yeah, explosions.
Yeah. So,
I'll talk about it later.
hand like this.
Yeah.
If you're interested.
Little SIG. That's the one without the safety?
Yeah, that is the one without the safety. It's also loaded but not chambered.
Yeah. Hold on.
What?
Put them back on. Dude, I need to get some better head. I mean,
Killing me, Smalls.
I know.
Told you. There you go.
A little bit more kick on that one.
Well, that's the difference between a 9 and a 380. Yeah, you're hitting the target. Yeah, it's also got almost double the rounds.
Yeah, you got a fitted mag on that.
I do! Fits my hand better that way. The brighter yellow is you.
Oh, I'm about to say, you got shredded this area.
Oh, that's my dad.
No, I mean, this thing wasn't, destroyed. You want to try the 45?
He's very excited.
That's 6 and 9.
Yes.
Oh, God, I hate to see what happens if I try to shoot more than this. Don't forget he likes using hollow points, too.
Not for range work.
He said range rounds.
Yeah, these are range rounds, and I don't. The only time I've ever used hollow points at the range was once, and that was just to get a feel for them. And since then, nothing but regular Full Metal Jacket. You gonna try the 45 or not?
Yeah, in a minute. Check out Brady's status.
Brady's a big boy. I believe in him.
Great, I have to have one with a stiff spring.
Huh?
And nothing.
Oh, well, you were always gonna have stiff springs, man. It's gotta be stiff.
I know.
Besides, could have gotten a Glock, but no.
Like I said, I wanted to be different.
You definitely hit different, at least in our group.
What, the iron?
No, the 45.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. It's not going to bite your hand. Unless you put your hand too high. Yeah, that'd be like, broken finger.
Well, you've seen Boondock Saints, right?
Yeah.
Remember that scene where Schmecker comes along and checks the two Russian mob guys in the alley? And he takes the liquid paraffin and puts it on their hands. And the one guy had the cuts right along here.
Yeah.
That was caused by the slide of his pistol and the fact that his grip was wrong. Partly because he was, getting crushed at the time. See, when the slide comes back, don't mind that. When the slide comes back, if your hand's too high,
No cut.
it catches you right across there. Right across there. Yeah. So, you gotta be careful.
So you shot the 45 yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
It's the first thing I shot today. Oh. Also the only thing I've shot today.
You should fix that. He's doing it right now. Safety first. Don't waste a bullet on him.
It's not loaded. Well, it's
Not
loaded.
chambered.
Well, go on. We're out here mostly for you. Remember? I went shooting yesterday.
Yeah.
We're here for you to do a little stress relief and to get a good feel for all these different types of weapons so that you can then make up your mind to join the rest of us.
Yeah. Safety zone.
So, there are two safeties on this gun. This is a little different. I'm going to show the audience real quick. We got this wonderful, wonderful Springfield 1911. So, there are two safeties. There's that, and there's that. That, and that.
Chamber's not loaded.
It's probably for the best. So, In order to fire this weapon, well, one, you'd have to load it.
Yeah.
Two, you'd have to actually release that safety and have your hand firmly on it in a proper grip. If your hand's off or the grip's off, it's not going to fire. So proud.
Feels like I have 5 pounds of metal in my hand.
You do.
Alright. We'll try and go for that one right there.
Okay. Release the safety first. There you go. Now. Hey. There we go. Slow down and take your time.
Smells like freedom.
It does, doesn't it?
YouTube channel.
Not bad. All right.
SIG actually had more recoil.
The SIG, because the SIG is so light, the SIG is going to fly around a lot more with the explosions versus that.
Yeah. SIG has kind of like fiendish recoil.
That's definitely one way of putting it.
Yeah.
Put your hearing on, because we're going to go up there and we're going to shoot the Glock now. And by we, I mean I. So last time we were here, my dad was shooting at the left-hand target. So a lot of that damage on the left side is...
Yeah, I know, like a lot of small target holes. But there's a lot of ones now that are... Yeah.
Well done. So, I want you to watch me now.
Are you going to go for that target to bounce it back, or over there?
Right target.
The small one?
No, the big one. The small one's for rifle shots. So. See?
Yeah.
And I'm making sure that this part of my palm is good contact. Now, it's a little more difficult with that SIG because the SIG's smaller. Now, the other thing you need to watch is where are my feet? And where are my
standing
arms?
position, posture.
Because what you're doing is this.
Yeah.
Which works. This gives you a little more recoil control.
Yeah. Not bad.
I didn't think so.
Good high quality propane, I'll tell you what.
Oh, here we go again. High quality propane, he says. Ugh. I do like this pistol. Our host is visiting over there with Brady and Morgan. He heard the noises. Our host is a nice old man named Jimmy. He has this range on the back of his land, complete with a nice little berm there for us to backstop so we don't hit any of the people who work at some kind of industrial site further back. I'm sure everyone involved appreciates it. Warm today. We're up to 90-something degrees. I can definitely feel the warmth. You know, I am going to try this wall there. probably one-handed. It's a little small, like the SIG, but it'll have less recoil than the SIG. And just so I can finally, tell my dad, yes, I tried your Walther. It was okay. I know Crowder swears by the Walthers, but I don't think he swears by 380s. I could be wrong. Yeah. Okay, that actually fit my hand a little better than the SIG. Grip's a little rounder, I think. So I'm filming this for a friend. They know who they are, and they owe me. Big time. Yeah. So,
I mean, the Walther's a very good gun.
I'm not denying that.
Hmm?
I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
It's just not to my taste.
Yeah. Probably because you don't have it in 9mm.
It's a textural thing.
The grip.
And not just that, but just the overall texture of the weapon. I like the way that the Glock and the SIG feel in my hands. The Walther, don't get me wrong, decent weapon.
Yeah.
But I don't like the way it feels in my hands. That 1911, it's technically a decent weapon. I would never want to own one.
Dove shoots, there's no reason to have it in there. I just did it just for when I was popping around.
You guys get that lug sorted?
Not really. Yeah. You ain't got no channel locks, do you?
Why would I have channel locks in my car? Wait, there's channel locks in that shed.
Right there.
I was about to say, I saw a pair of pliers right up there. Right up there.
But I can get a rag so I don't tear it up.
So conscientious.
I'll pop off a couple rounds.
I want to try the shotgun when you get this sorted out. That 45 is pretty good.
Wait 1 second. Hey, wait a minute. It's loaded. I'm gonna unload it.
Now aim at Jake's face this time, and not at me. We're professionals, we swear.
Professional amateur.
Hey.
Hey, I'm legally obligated to tell you I'm not a real doctor.
All right, Zed, calm down.
Hey, just because I wear gloves at work all the time.
We all wear gloves at work. Not me.
Not me.
I'm an asshole.
There's technically gloves I could wear, and occasionally I'll wear them for like.
Takes away my finger dexterity.
And that's my main reason for not wearing.
If you can't do nuts and bolts, I mean, what the fuck, you know?
I'll do gloves for like.
They have the fingerless ones that are nice for it, but then yet again, you'll just start cutting yourself on everywhere that's not, that's exposed.
Yeah. I use gloves for things like brake jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts down on the amount of dirt that gets into my fingers.
I have to use gloves to clean up when I'm cleaning the bathrooms.
And, the asbestos and stuff like that.
Oh, that's the best stuff.
Yeah.
I want to live to see 60.
Hey, it's only if you powderize it that it's a problem.
What do you think happens in brakes?
Gets powderized.
A little bit.
You gonna say it's not the best asbestos?
No, the Donald would not recommend the asbestos. Yes, Cristo. You weren't kidding.
It's actually Gary's idea, but I implemented it.
Oh, the
Gary has some good ideas from time to time. He's a little nuts. He has good ideas from time to time.
he's been around a while.
It's better than a game warden coming up on the property and being like, hey, let me see that. No. No, legally I can see that. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of game wardens.
How many of us are? That's why we're out here.
Except whenever game wardens are driving off to your facility, you can process it. I'm gonna leave one man. That's full.
Was that?
Oh, I'll get more to stop on the pistol. I'll get more bullets. Sure.
There's more 45 right now than there is anything else. I have to go online and find some 9mm after this.
How many you got left?
One box of range rounds, plus one magazine in this box, plus a magazine